Welcome back to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a single or lovers reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever that may fall in your chart or in your environment. Keep in mind that tarot is entertainment. It may or may not resonate with everyone, and if it does not, check other aspects of your chart. Some of my other videos, okay? In the description box, there's a lot of information there. If you're interested in any products or services, as well as any questions you may have regarding booking and information, here on YouTube, check the community board for all the specials and updates. There's a link to Patreon to join us on the other side. And as an added bonus, those of you that sign up for the Shark membership today get a free personal reading. So check the community board for that flyer, or just head over to Patreon, select Shark membership, sign up. I get the notification. I'll contact you to get you your free personal reading, okay? As well as all of the bonus videos that are loaded. Now, as we get started with this reading, there's a strong energy of feminine. There's a challenging or crossing energy of the polarity of the feminine, or like alpha dominating male, female kind of energies with the Shiva card. And then as you can see, we have the dangerous kitty cat of the past. All right, so I was like, I don't know if this is for my guys about some dominating feminine energy, or ladies. Intuitively, I got the feeling of giving something away, because self-perseverance is in the reverse, and that's also what's crowning you, right? So some of you may be liberating yourself from the past, and others of you, it's like giving yourself to someone or something. There could be some regrets, and then you'll have this moment of being in the present to avoid, that tower or frustration, kind of bringing it back in and centering yourself into the present as a lesson learned. So it's kind of like spoiler alert, right? That I throw that out there. Kind of cool. You guys have crazy 3s, 2s, 3s, and then you have 6s. And then you have 3 of them, because the 29 is in the reverse. So it appears to be like a 6 and a 2, but it's actually like 29. And oh crap, look at that. Here's 62. So you have 62 and 29. There's this mirroring energy. And then you have 63, 33, and 32. You know that I'm into numbers. So if I confuse any of you, okay. Those may be numbers that you can look into, the 3s and the 2s and the 2s and the 3s and the 6s. But there was something about your path, and there was something about the feminine energy and some danger, okay? Shiva I love because it gives an energy of power and fulfillment through inexhaustible, self-created energy, somewhat of enlightenment. In alchemy, it's refining fire, bringing out the transmutation of the elements. And so as you can see, we have the danger here and what you need to know with our little lion. So I thought about some dangerous kind of feline energy, where the cooling of the wisdom energy in that Ace of Cups, which could also talk about self-preservation, but currently in the reverse for you, that is, I'm pretty sure, going to become a situation or be a situation in you guys' lives. So just be mindful of that, of anything that you're giving yourself to, or anyone that you're giving yourself to, you can't take it back. And so the other card that I saw that's leading, it's like, where you get that from? Because I saw a few other cards here that kind of pointed to coming in, the just passing through. There we have, and another 30 card, which is 31. So we have the just passing through, and I feel that there was like an energy of sexuality, promiscuity, if that's a word, but it doesn't last. Like something doesn't last as you may want it to. So the only card that you guys have in reverse here would be the number 29. Now I thought of the 8 of Swords, honestly, because it's like kind of trapped in this thing, right? This thing. And so the 8 of Swords kind of has her binded and trapped too, right? So it's crazy enough that the 29 is 11, And 11 in swords gives me high priestess, 2 of swords, justice. I think of all of those cards. So here she is, but in the reverse, all right? Maybe even not expressing that aspect. Some of you guys may be here and it's kind of like, maybe I'm preserving myself and maybe I don't want to no more. I don't know. But it is the element of air, normally in the suit of swords. It symbolizes immortal body of eternity. The serenity of the face indicates the passive attitude of the higher spirit to the passing of all things of the world. Now, in reverse, it's kind of like ain't nothing passive about this. And then coming up under Shiva and crossing our dangerous little kitty cat there, I thought about the strength card. I also thought about like the false person or duality. So it's like this false person energy kind of just in the passing through. And then Shiva here is the energy of feminine and masculine. And it's like the self-preservation or the feminine aspect of it, the air aspect of it. Is in the reverse. And so you also have the wings or the air energy coming in over here where it's like I'm just passing through. So this thing could just like kind of come and go. Okay. Could be a very egotistical person. All right. But it helps you to find your truth. Now, recognize the need for self-preservation in the area which this card falls within. So we will take a clarifier for it. It does say if located in the base center, it suggests that past influences related to a difficult childhood, even of illness. Okay. So for some of you guys, this could also indicate, some sexual things that could have happened. Then maybe, for some of you not liking to be intimate, or a person that you're dealing with, struggling with some, issues there when it comes to intimacy, because this card also talks about the body parts of breast and balancing the forces, like I said, of feminine and masculine. So just be mindful of that kind of energy. If there's a sense of survival with the energy of sexual organs and false persons, this is like the thrill of the hunt, like if you're dealing with a person, and this does happen, it may be far-fetched for a lot of you, but if you're dealing with a person that acts out sexually because they're trying to prove a point, right? So what if I was a guy? I'm just going to pick on you guys for a second. I'm sorry. And it's like I had some feminine tendencies, or I'm alpha. So I don't like being connected to feminine, or even that word coming up. So I'm just going to date as many women or sleep with as many women as I can, because I have this feminine aspect of me and I'm trying to cover it up, or something like that. Others of you ladies, some of you may need to, preserve or find your worth, because there could be someone coming along, like I said, in this little karmic week, they say, that just may get it and go. Okay. Now the just passing through is also air energy. Okay. The personality is a free-spirited, liberated kind of energy, right? So again, there is a need to kind of avoid the trap or entrapped kind of energy. This is willpower, right? It talks about limits as well. And it signifies the acceptance of the truth of existence in the world as being but a series of events through which one passes without becoming entrapped. Here is the entrapment, but it's in the reverse. And for a lot of you guys, it's like take it or leave it. So some of you that are here are kind of okay with whatever this lesson or situation is. And I call it a lesson because you got the master number 33, which could talk about, the builder. The 11 is spiritual, the 22s are more physical, and then the 33 is kind of self-mastery. So in self-mastery, there's the duality of the feminine and masculine, and we did see the emperor and the empress. And so I feel like someone could be coming out of mistress mode. Now this takes a turn for some of you that's giving away the goods, and like I said, later going to be pissed off about it, because this person is not going to say if they kind of paint the picture that they are. And then to have like I said, this high priestess kind of energy in the reverse with the balance of the feminine and masculine. And we had the emperor and empress in the daily vibe. there could be someone that's like no longer, well, it's the same thing kind of. It's like someone who's kind of like no longer gonna take a back seat, right? Or hide in the shadows. Some of you maybe wanting to get out and be fierce and take advantage of some of these not so committed situations. So, okay, it's like, okay. Now, with the centering the present, I love that because, like I said, it's a strong energy of acceptance and not feeling trapped. And for some of you with this lion energy, it's like getting out on the go. So let's take a clarifier for each, okay? So here's the Two of Wands, setting out, taking another direction, seeing the world as your oyster, okay? And possibly like engaging, all right? Now the Hierophant comes up, and I don't see the Hierophant and the High Priestess as a positive relationship, kind of boring, right? In the Shiva card, we have the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, so that would be 10 Wands, but separate, right? We also have the King of Cups again, completing a cycle, all right? So the King of Cups, when I think about a lover, is someone who could be controlling and may feel completed through their relationships, but also comes into this balance because there's contentment with the King of Cups, where there could be a reward and there could be rebuilding after some sort of destruction. So someone that may have been kind of like immature, wanting everyone to be the one, that particular person could be setting out to have a little bit more fun, or there could be advice to kind of do so, okay? But something that you become aware of or need to be aware of. So now you have 8 Wands, and then you have, when I thought about the number 8 because of the lion, and I said for some of you it could be strength and passion, or control, like sexually, just like I almost attacking some goddamn body. The Devil card kind of emphasizes on that with me. And wow, do I say that? I wouldn't say a prostitute, but someone who I got the Queen of Pentacles, and not disrespect, but the Queen of Pentacles in a singles reading with the Devil card and talking about sexuality and femininity. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go with that. Now for the number ooh, that's why it says dangerous kitty cat. And then you have the Queen of Wands. So it's like somebody need to cool off, and somebody may be trying to fire their shit up. Now, when I said the Hierophant, this 3 of Pentacles is the Hierophant's energy when we get to this self-mastery. And so someone is maybe liberating themselves through sexuality, perhaps, okay? Because we go from the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, who's very confident and attractive and engaging, okay? So it's kind of like learning to engage more, possibly being more competitive, or others of you are going to kind of maybe struggling with, why am I friend zoned? Okay, because I got the 9 of Cups, which could talk about friendship, and also whatever the King of Cups energy is coming out of, and the 5 of Wands being very controlling and possessive. It's kind of like if you have had a history of, getting friend zoned or jealous streaks, or, it's kind of like the other woman or the other man where there's more competitors. I think there could be lessons learned through that, especially if someone is coming up in the near future, to see, if you truly have healed some situations, because here we have the 2 of Swords, and that is the block. That is the issue. We got the King of Pentacles, and that is the lesson that we are learning. Something about attraction and engaging. So, I don't know how to take that. For some of you, it's kind of like if you are attracted by, sexuality and how someone carries themselves or what it is they do for you. I think there's a lesson that may be learned there, and if you are a little bit more reserved, wondering why you aren't usually chosen, as the one, it could just talk about having a little bit more fun, and not being so uptight. That's what I got. I do hope that it helps, okay? Now that the 8 of Swords, damn, and the 10 of Swords hitting rock bottom, cold and calculated, needing to, okay, somebody who has gone through a hard time. Look at all this purple. I have been healing. We got the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Swords, devastated. the Eight of Swords. It just seems like it keeps happening. Like I can't get out of this particular cycle. The Nine of Pentacles does talk about being released from that cycle or some sort of release, okay? It may be orgasmic, and that probably would help the Queen of Swords. And so here is our, I feel like our little Casanova here that comes in to help with that. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if some of you need this or you don't need it. It is up to you, but we have located Casanova here in the Knight of Cups, okay? And there he is, there she is for some of you guys. And somebody gonna learn something today, all right? That is what I got. I hope that it helps. Until next time, namaste.